Well, the sun has gone down, and so has the thermometer, as EA Sports welcomes you to venerable Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Block working out of the gun. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
That's good.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Yellow, yellow. Must 56. Must 56.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. A quick toss outright. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
1st down Broncos.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man is Kirk, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Kirk. 8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know,
It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, whether it's catching slants or running the ball like he did there, Tyreek Hill, a threat to take it to the house every time he touches the ball.
If you're a play caller, all you do is spend your time trying to devise ways to get him the football, because every time he touches it, he's truly a threat to end up in the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Locke, and complete to Zach Ertz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Locke. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
On down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his third. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you, everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Broncos.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Locke again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Chiefs 23, Broncos nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
White flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3 brings up 3rd and 8.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Steps away to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. They're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this time Mahomes will throw, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
And Mahomes is going to keep it. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Check 37. Check 30. Easy.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down.
Block working out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Lock. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Lock. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Mecole Hardman, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Kansas City, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.